I have someone we have to give a special honor with tonight. Ms. Dee Longino, would you come on up here? Ever since 1994, it's a long time ago, this lady has been by my side since the beginning of Family Music Theater. Dee has been our technical director, our lighting designer, our set construction coordinator and designer, set painter, I can't tell you how many things. In planning sessions, I present all these incredible visions and ideas and plans and schemes that I want to do, and she's had the veto power to say, no, that won't work. Or, yeah, that's usually, really? No. Or she's the one who finds a way to make the planning so that my crazy visions actually can come to reality. This person, okay, I'm gonna keep it light because otherwise I'd be blubbering all over myself. This is Dee's final production. This is her final performance. She's moving on to bigger and better things and doing lots of different stuff that it's just gonna keep her so busy that she won't have time to participate in these endeavors. So we can't actually say thank you for somebody who's volunteered all this time, never been paid a penny. I can't tell you how many tools we've gone through that are ones that she donated, how many lighting implements she's bought and purchased, some of them, you know, that she carried around in her truck for years, times that we stayed up all night building sets back in the old days when we had only that one little area at the back that was maybe 15 by 15 square to build with. And I learned how to use a drill thanks to Dee. I learned how to not hit myself with a hammer too hard with Dee. I learned to do some crazy things that we're not going to say everything that we actually did because my wife is here and she would know, and then we would both be dead. Let's just say we know our way around a catwalk. And have spent time hanging lights and ourselves and other things up there. We know what a Maria Special is together. We know what Dino Dookie is. We have a number of inside jokes that nobody ever needs to know exactly what all they mean. But it's shared creativity and shared passion for family music theater. This was born partially with Dee's sharing that inspiration and that desire for it to happen. Let me briefly, a few people sent some thoughts, and I just want to share a little bit. I'm not going to take too long. You did this for me, but I know you did it for so many others too. You treat people like people. Meaning more like, I don't think you treat me any different now than you treated me when I was 6 years old running around the stage. This is from my son. Last summer at Cinderella, I saw you talking to Esther Key's boys, just like you used to do to me. It's hard to overstate how important that is. So many people modeled that for me at FMT that I can now pay that back with my own students and the people I work with. I know it was a thankless experience for you at times. When you're a part of the furniture, sometimes you just feel like furniture. But just like a reliable, comfy chair, there are probably some people that might not notice or appreciate it until it's not there and their tailbone smacks on the floor. It's hard having to figure things out, but it's harder having to make things work. And that's what you did. You put Dad's grand visions with shrewd calculations to see them all work out. And I would add, that's shrewd calculations with a dyslexic. Okay. Dee's learned to write down measurements on her hand and carry them back with her to all the cutting tools because the numbers would turn themselves around by the time she got back there. My friend Dee, this is from Signe Tanksley. My brain is flooded with memories of our dear Lord of Light. That's another inside joke from King and I. The Lord of Light. Well, she became the Lord of Light. We first met on the set of Oklahoma. So bright, shining, and professional. You thought that working in the booth and out of sight, you were invisible. But wrong. As every light shone on the action, we knew you were on duty. The Maria Special spot. The side lights over the side stairs at Cedar Valley so we would not trip and fall. The nod with everyone pointing to the booth at the encore of each and every single show. I remember planning meetings. You were always Dr. Sam's right arm. I admired your gift of taking lonely kids under your wing and showing them how to set lights, scale catwalks miles over the stage, how to deconstruct and pack up for the next season, and in some cases, you were actually training them for their future. They were blessed, very blessed. And one of those kids that she trained for their future was a young man that we always knew as Michael Cole. His name was Michael Cole, but for some reason we always got into calling him like that. Everybody called him Michael Cole! And he wrote this letter. The Lord of Light, the Grandmaster Jedi, I don't even know how to wrap my head around you stepping down from FMT. You have been such an integral part of not only the shows, the tech, the building of the family, but of the people within it. For myself, I think back to my first few shows with FMT, learning so much from you and being so grateful to be taken in as another one of your young Padawans. I have such wonderful memories in learning from you, not only in lighting, but in life. Looking back now, I see so much more of what you have given me than I could have realized then. The time and the energy you put into people, as well as the shows, cannot be measured. You have gifted us all. You have been and always will be my family. Michael Cole. And for those of you who don't know, this young man, after his high school years at Cedar Valley and playing around with us at FMT, went on to study music theater and lighting and technical design at Oklahoma State University, or University of Oklahoma. Sorry, I got that wrong. My wife corrected me. And he went on to Manhattan, where he lived for many years and worked as an electrical engineer and as a lighting designer on Broadway, and is now working at a university in Missouri, Kansas City, and making a career at doing basically what Dee did all those years. And he looks back and knows that Dee is the one who's the cause for his career and his life trajectory. Dee, we have a couple of things we want to present to you. It's small. It's nowhere near your gifts to us. And I refuse to cry. I'm not going to go there. So come on out. Let's present these things. Miss Elaine, Ethan, would you help us out here? We have some flowers for you to take home. They're just a small token to tell you how much we appreciate you and how much we all love you. And Ethan, I asked Ethan to do this because he spent many, many hours recently at Dee's side. And this says, Dee Longino, Technical Director, Set, Lighting Design, and much more, 1994 to 2023. Creativity, leadership, passion, our Lord of Light. Thank you, Dee, for so much.
So I have a lifetime backstage pass.
Oh, yeah. Anywhere, anytime.
And a seat reserved in our potlucks.
Always. Always.
And I bequeath my veto vote to David Johns, because someone has to keep you safe.